I see this one, all I can say is you go, Ghoul. Hello, Fortnite fans and toy fans. I'm here with another one of our Legendary Series Fortnite 6-inch action figures from Jazwares. It's another one of my toy openings. Now, this particular figure, and one of the things I really like about Jazwares, I like how they put their figures together, but they have a lot of reused parts, and it makes sense seeing that a lot of skins in the game have a lot of the same reused vectors. Now, this particular figure was supposed to be kind of a good opening for a lot of the female characters that some of us were hoping to get in the Legendary series, but unfortunately we didn't. This has the setup of the standard female buck here, and this is the only one. Out of all the figures that came out with the Jazwares line, we technically only got two females. Valkyrie, which I started a review and then seems like I lost it. I got to go back and redo it. But then we also have Ghoul Trooper, and then that was it. No more. And that was kind of sad, considering that this particular buck was supposed to open up the doors for us to get lots of different characters. Maybe even, what was it, Elite Agent, maybe one of the standard recruit skins, but we never got it. But we did, however, get Ghoul Trooper, and Ghoul Trooper is a perfect Halloween example of a toy that we're going to be looking at. Of course, in package, we see that's Fortnite, Ghoul Trooper, and then we got an in-player skin over here that's all computer generated. We get the infantry rifle, the jack-o'-lantern launcher, the tactical shotgun. I can't remember. It's like I think it was like the Bad Bear back bling, Ghoul Trooper, and then the Ultra Scythe right there. All of it kind of looking very scary and, you know, spooky in the long run. Let's look at the back. On the back, we get that repeat of the Fortnite there. We get the in-player skin here. One of the things I noticed is she's got that grenade fitted to the back of her belt. I don't think the figure has that. That feels like a little bit of a loss in my opinion. We get Ghoul Trooper, epic Ghoul Trooper outfit. And then we get other things within the line. We have the P1000, which I will talk about one day. We have Drift and Brat, which I'm after both. Fish Stick, which I'm technically after. And Doggo, which I will do a review of or an opening of down the road. And of course, there were more coming along in the line. At this point, Jazwares has stopped making the 6-inch line. And I'm kind of sad about it because I really liked it. And I was really hoping to get some of the skins. Like Raven from last week, technically, if we'd have gotten, you know, if they would have held on a little bit longer, we might have gotten a hollow head, which reuses the Raven skin, but with a flaming jack-o'-lantern head on top of it. That would have been amazing to have. Now that's all I'm going to say about Ghoul Trooper in package. I mean, 40 points of articulation. We get all 8 pieces in here. There's nothing else that we're going to get from this. We got to get this one out and get to scaring. And then, of course, directly out of package, this, of course, is Ghoul Trooper with all the accessories. And they look great. Starting with that Ultra Scythe. I love the look of this thing. It has a very kind of dark, almost metallic. So it's almost like a black silver sort of metallic sheen to it. And it's got a nice like, kind of neon purpling glow in there. It's a very cool harvesting tool. We get that infantry rifle, and I think we've looked at one of these before. This doesn't have a lot of give to it, so it's like one of those that I'd just be kind of careful. I could see this breaking really easy, this part. But everything else is fairly solid. Looks nice. It's got nice paint application to it. We get that really cool tactical shotgun. This is one of those, I came across this particular shotgun in Nerf a few years back and didn't get it, and I'm kind of kicking myself for not getting it because it was typed where you draw back and you would load mega darts in. I think it held like maybe 4 mega darts or something, and you could pump action fire. I really like the look of these things. I think they look awesome. And this has some pretty good paint app on it, including some weathering on there. Of course, we get that back bling. That's the bear back bling. Like his brains hanging out. It's all wrapped up. It looks Looks the part of being, oh, so sad and almost zombified in a way. And it fits pretty nicely. It sticks out a bit. I feel like this post feels just a little large. But yeah, that fits nicely. That works there. And then, of course, we get two emoting faces. So we have the standard face here. Then we get the happy, jovial face. And then we get the mad, I'm going to hunt you down and eat your brains face right there. I also like the addition of the sunglasses in there. And that's an easy trade. So again, if you take the face off, there's the standard face. We'll put that gonna eat your brains face on there. Ooh, this looks mad. Take that one off, replace it with the I'm happy to be here in Halloween Town face. Looks pretty good. I think my personal favorite, I like that mad face. I think I might keep that one on her. And then lastly, we've got, of course, the jack-o'-lantern launcher. Every time that I think about this, I think about the hoo 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 before that thing shoots off. This has been, especially this particular season with the newest update, this has been a fun weapon to have back on the game. So I've been enjoying this one immensely. And cool thing about this, it's of course got the triggering right there. It seems a little top heavy. Now, I originally thought that they might have made it to where this front part would like kind of like come off and launch off, but that was not the case. They did not do that. And I feel like that might have been just a bit of a loss. How cool would that have been? Have that thing shoot off. But other than that, it's got some really nice paint app. It looks good. Now for Ghoul Trooper. Now she has pretty much standard articulation with a lot of the Mel Buck figures. There's a few differences here. We don't get the butterfly cuts. Well, no, we do. We do get butterfly cuts. They're just very, very small. So of course we got that ball hinge neck. And the only thing that's hindering the articulation is the ponytail. I call it the Sarah Connor ponytail because it looks a little bit like Sarah Connor in zombie form. But that ponytail does cause a little bit of issue when wanting to look up, but down looks pretty good. Got, of course, a torso ball jointing there, swivel waist. You do have a little bit of a butterfly cut in the shoulder. Right there, that allows the arm to move back and forward. And then you got that ball hinge shoulder. Goes up about that far. Got the bicep cut. The double hinged elbows, so you can bring the brain all the way up to your face. And then, of course, ball jointed wrist and those swivel fingers, trigger fingers. And the same thing on the other side. You know, you got the butterfly jointing there, the ball hinge, the swivel, and another zombie arm. Rawr. Okay, moving down though, you've got the ball hinged hips. Now, these hips on her are really, really tight. And there's a lot of hindrance here with this particular waist piece. It does not allow that leg to move up too much. That's probably about as far as you're going with it, which seems kind of weird. And that probably should have been sculpted out just a little bit. You do, of course, have that thigh cut, and this thigh cut is a little weird where it feels like it's turning in awkwardly. You do have the double hinge knees, which are hidden very nicely on this one. This one, it's a little more abrupt, but it still works. You've got boot cut on both boots. You've got the ankle rockers along with that. Let's see, do we have foot turns? Yes, we do. Foot turns and, of course, toe hinging as well. I like this one a lot. And, of course, you can pack on that back bling. Trade out the face. If you want to put the rifle up on the shoulder, maybe. I don't know. I think for this one, for the stuff that we're getting, this feels like a must to have to display the the rocket launcher, the jack-o'-lantern rocket launcher with her. It feels like this has to go together. I still haven't found quite the best way to display this piece up and out, because she doesn't really want to hold it that well. As far as the other weapons, she holds this rifle okay. I feel like this hand's giving me a bit of trouble right now. Not exactly sure why. Let's see here. See if I can fix that. Yeah, it's almost like the hand is too small for the weapons. This one, I'm hoping we get one. Yeah. Okay, so we finally got one that holds fairly well. And then, of course, you got that scythe. I am determined, though, to get this in her hand at one point to display her on the shelf, of course, with the jack-o'-lantern rocket launcher. Why? Because that just seems like the thing to have for a Ghoul Trooper. And sorry about the Ghoul Trooper joke. I just couldn't help myself. But of course, that's probably what they were going for to begin with. All in all, I'm really happy with this figure. I think that it works out well. I love the look of Ghoul Trooper. I love the accessories. I think that she is a fun one to have. The emote face works really well on this particular figure. And even the kind of hard cartoon edge drawing aspects of the skin work really well. And it really opens up that area of us getting more of these figures down the road. The sad thing is, unfortunately, is that Jazwares no longer has that license. And because they no longer have that license, it makes you realize that you're probably not ever getting any of these figures with this particular female buck. And it's a shame, because there are some really great female figures that use portions of the skin that I would have liked to have seen actually come from Jazwares into the collection. Now that's all I gotta say about Ghoul Trooper. You can still find her out there in the world, and if you do, I definitely suggest picking her up, because she's a cool one to have with your Jazwares 6-inch action figures. Now remember, they're not dolls. In this case, they're ghoulish troopers that just assume eat your brains and sit on that shelf. When I'm not recording videos here on YouTube, I'm actually over on a podcast on marvindogmedia.com called Talking Toys with Taylor and Jeff. It's a really cool toy podcast. Be sure to check it out. Also, I need your help getting my YouTube channel to grow. Be sure to subscribe down below with that big red button. Hit that bell for notifications so you can be alerted of anything that comes from me to you. Like this video, it helps YouTube know that you like what I'm making, and comment down below. I like chatting with you all.